Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm referred to as the Big Game Hunter because I've been hunting down leaders and staff for organizations for more than 40 years. Let's talk about negotiating salary. You've got the offer. Everything seems great, but you want to do a little bit more negotiating. Now, here's the first thing you do. If you feel comfortable with what's being proposed, but you're just trying to up it a little bit, here's the idea. You're going to be asking a few questions, but I don't want you doing it right away. What I want you to do is say, I'm thinking favorably. Can I come back to you in a day or so to have a couple of questions answered? I just want to make sure I do this one time so we're not going back and forth. So could you give me a day here to think about it, and I'll circle back with you? Great. So think of it from the hiring manager's perspective. He or she thinks right off the bat you're going to come back about money. So the first question you ask is not about money. Anything but money. So consider asking about, when do you get into the 401k? When do you get eligible for benefits? Something softball that causes them to relax a little bit and think for a second, this isn't going to be so tough. Then the next question is going to be about reporting relationships. Who are you going to report to? What are they like? If I'm reporting to you, who in turn do you report to? Who do we service? Things along those lines. A second question, that's about the role. Now, the third question is always a big one. Now, you want to go to your most important question third. Now, I prefer that you not deal with the money here. I prefer you go a little bit later into the conversation. So here you might ask about whatever your critical issue is. So maybe it's, you're going to be taking a trip and it's pre-scheduled and you want them to know about it in advance. Maybe it's bonus eligibility. Whatever it is, cover it third. Then you circle back and you ask them another softball. Do I work with a PC or a Mac here? I didn't happen to notice. I was so intent on our conversations. Isn't that a softball question? Now, for the money question, if what you've been doing is building up to this one, and thus you can turn around and say, I'm really thinking favorably about this. Could you do a touch better on the offer? Now, normally they'll either do one of two things. They'll either increase it by a few dollars, or they'll say, actually, a second thing they'll say is, this really is our top number. And you'll be able to tell by the sincerity of their voice whether that's true or not. So you'll be able to use your acute BS detector to figure out whether or not that's the case. The third thing is they'll say, I'll have to get back to you. Is that a deal breaker for you? You can say no. You can say yes. That's going to be your choice. Because ultimately, if this is a deal breaker for you, he or she's going to work that much harder to get the number, or basically say, forget it, and it's all over at that point. So assuming that it's not a deal breaker, you tell them that at the point. You're interested in joining. Other firms have been talking about more money with you. You have another offer at that price point. Could they do a touch better? That's the theory behind what I call the easiest way to negotiate a higher salary for yourself. That's one of my YouTube videos. Watch it. It's about 10 minutes. I think it's very helpful. But I wanted to stage salary negotiation for you here. And kudos to my friend Ellis Chase. He did this in a Forbes article, did it very well. So if you go to Forbes and search for Ellis Chase, he kind of lays out this formula nicely. This is Jeff Altman. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did and you're watching on YouTube, share it, leave a comment, click the like button. Do something that lets people know that this was worthwhile. Then go over to thebiggamehunter.us and go exploring, because I have a ton of great content to help you find work more quickly. There's also the ability to download my books and guides to job hunting. Pay what you want for them. I'd appreciate if you paid something, but pay what you want for them. Places that you can post your resume to. Again, just go over to thebiggamehunter.us and go exploring. A few final things. First of all, if your current firm is trying to hire someone, send me an email at the address below. Let me know who to contact and whether I should mention your name. I'd love to help your firm staff positions. If we're not already connected on LinkedIn, send me a connection request. LinkedIn.com/IN/the big game hunter. I accept connection requests from people worldwide, except if you're a third-party recruiter or in a country known for scams or spam. And finally, resumes need to be perfect these days. And most of your resumes clearly are not. At my website, click a tab that says Resume Critiques, because I'll critique your resume inexpensively, give you feedback in an audio so that you can listen to it and make changes later. I'm good at this, so love to help you. So this is Jeff Altman. Hope you have a great day. Take care.